Sleeping more does not always fix tiredness. You can go to bed early, wake up after a full night of rest, and still feel like your body is asking for more. Then the afternoon comes, your legs feel heavier, your focus drops, and normal things around the house start taking more effort than they used to. After 50, it is easy to blame age, but that is not always the whole story. Your cells need the right signals to help your body make and use energy, and when those signals get weaker, tiredness can start feeling normal. So today, we are going through the overlooked ways to wake that energy switch back up, so you can feel stronger, clearer, and less worn down as you age. Number 5. The heat signal. You may have noticed this without even thinking about it. After a warm bath, a hot shower, or sitting somewhere warm for a little while, your body can feel different. Your shoulders drop, your breathing slows down, your muscles feel less tight. Even your mind can feel a little calmer. That is not just in your head. Gentle heat can be one of the simplest ways to tell your body to relax and start moving blood around more easily. And when your blood moves better, your muscles, your heart, and your cells get more of what they need to do their job. Now, this does not mean you need to sit in a sauna for a long time or do anything extreme. That is not the point. The point is that after 50, your body may need stronger reminders to loosen up, warm up, and stop staying stuck in that tired, tense feeling all day. Think about how you feel on a cold morning. You get out of bed, and your body does not always feel ready. Your knees may feel stiff. Your back may take a while to loosen. Your legs may feel slow before the day even starts. Then you push through it because you have things to do, but deep down you can feel that your body is not moving as easily as it used to. A little heat can help with that first layer of stiffness. For you, this might be a warm bath at night, a hot shower in the morning, a steam room if you already use one, or a short sauna session if your doctor says it is okay for you. You are not trying to prove anything. You are not trying to sweat as much as possible. You are simply giving your body a gentle heat signal. And this matters because fatigue is not always just about being sleepy. Sometimes you feel tired because your body is tense. Sometimes you feel tired because your muscles feel tight. Sometimes you feel tired because your blood is not moving as well after sitting too long. And sometimes the first thing your body needs is not another cup of coffee. It needs warmth, movement, and a chance to loosen up. A simple way to try this is to use heat in the evening. Take a warm bath or shower, then sit down for a few minutes and notice how your body feels. Do your legs feel a little lighter? Does your breathing feel calmer? Does your body feel less wound up before bed? That is the kind of small change you are looking for. But you do need to be careful with heat. If you have heart problems, low blood pressure, dizzy spells, kidney problems, or you take medication that affects your blood pressure, do not just jump into sauna sessions or very hot baths without asking your doctor. Heat can make you lightheaded, especially if you stand up too fast or stay in too long. And please do not treat this like a challenge. You do not need to sit there until you feel weak. You do not need to force yourself to sweat. You do not need to copy someone younger doing extreme heat routines online. Start gentle. A warm bath, a warm shower. A few quiet minutes where your body can soften instead of fighting through the day. That alone may help you feel less stiff, less tense, and a little more ready to move. And the next one is important because heat may help you loosen up. But what you do after dinner can decide whether your body spends the night resting or still working. Number 4. The overnight break. This one starts after dinner, not in the gym, not with a supplement, not with anything complicated. It starts at night, when you are tired, sitting down, and reaching for one more snack even though you are not really hungry. Maybe it is crackers. Maybe it is cookies. Maybe it is a bowl of cereal. Maybe it is just a few bites of something sweet because the day is over and you feel like you deserve it. And you know what? That is understandable. At night, your body is tired, your willpower is lower, and food can feel comforting. But if your body is still working on food late at night, then your sleep may not feel as restful as it should. You may wake up feeling heavy, sluggish, or foggy, even though you were in bed long enough. This is where a gentle overnight break can help. The idea is simple. You give your body a little more time between your last bite at night and your first meal the next morning. For example, if you finish dinner at 7 in the evening, you might wait until 7 the next morning before eating again. That is a 12-hour break, and for many people, that is a much easier place to start than anything extreme. You are not starving yourself. You are not skipping meals all day. You are not trying to prove that you can go a long time without food. You are just closing the kitchen a little earlier. That small change can matter because your body does a lot of cleanup and repair work at night. When you keep eating late, especially sweet snacks or heavy foods, your body has to keep handling that food when it should be settling down. And if you already wake up tired, this is one place to look. Ask yourself honestly, are you eating because you are hungry or because it has become part of your night? Because those are two very different things. If you are truly hungry, that matters. Your body may need more protein or better meals earlier in the day. But if it is just a habit, then moving that snack earlier, making dinner a little more filling, or brushing your teeth after dinner can help you stop eating without feeling like you are fighting yourself. A simple way to try this is to pick a gentle stopping time. Maybe after dinner, you drink water or warm tea. Maybe you clean the kitchen and tell yourself the eating part of the day is done. Maybe you keep the snacks out of reach so you are not staring at them every time you walk by. Make it easy on yourself. You do not need a perfect plan. You just need a clear line at night that helps your body settle down. But this is important. If you have diabetes, low blood sugar, take insulin, take blood sugar medicine, are underweight, have a history of poor appetite, or your doctor has told you not to skip meals, do not start changing your eating window without asking first. For some people, going too long without food can make blood sugar drop, and that can be dangerous, so keep this gentle. Start with 12 hours, not 16. Start by cutting late snacks, not cutting real meals. Pay attention to how you feel the next morning. If your body feels a little lighter, your stomach feels calmer, or your morning feels less sluggish, that may be a sign that your overnight break is helping. And the next one matters because resting at night can help. But after 50, your body also needs a clear signal that says, do not let my muscles fade. Number 3, the muscle signal. This one is easy to ignore because you may not think of it as an energy problem. You may think your legs just feel weaker now. You may think getting out of a chair feels harder because you are older. You may think carrying groceries, climbing stairs, or standing for a long time is supposed to feel more tiring after 50. But your muscles are not just there to help you look strong. Your muscles are one of the biggest places your body uses energy. So when your muscles get weaker, your whole day can feel harder. Walking takes more effort. Stairs take more effort. Cleaning the house takes more effort. Even getting up and down from a chair can start to feel like work. And when everything takes more effort, you feel tired faster. That is why strength training matters. Now do not hear that and think you need to go to a gym, lift heavy weights, or do some routine that makes you sore for 3 days. That is not what we are talking about. We are talking about giving your muscles a clear message. Keep working. Keep holding me up. Do not fade quietly in the background. After 50, your body does not always keep muscle as easily as it used to. If you do not give your muscles a reason to stay, they can slowly shrink and weaken. And the tricky part is that it can happen so slowly that you do not notice it right away. You just start avoiding stairs. You sit down more. You ask someone else to carry things. You take longer to get moving in the morning. Then one day, you realize you are tired before the day has even really started. That is why small strength moves can make a difference. A chair squat can be strength training. You sit down and stand back up slowly, using your legs instead of dropping into the chair. A wall push-up can be strength training. You place your hands on the wall, bend your elbows, and push yourself back. A resistance band can be strength training. You pull it gently and let your arms, shoulders, and back do the work. Even holding light weights or soup cans while you do slow, careful movements can help wake your muscles up. The goal is not to exhaust yourself. The goal is to remind your body that you still need strength. And this can help your energy because stronger muscles make normal life feel easier. When your legs are stronger, standing up takes less effort. When your back and arms are stronger, carrying things feels less draining. When your body feels steadier, you move with more confidence instead of using energy just to feel safe. Start with one simple move. For example, try standing up from a chair 5 times in a row. If that feels too easy, do it a little slower. If that feels too hard, use your hands for support. The point is not to impress anyone. The point is to give your body a small strength signal it can actually handle. And please listen to your body. If you feel sharp pain, chest pain, dizziness, or you feel like you might fall, stop and talk to your doctor. If you have balance problems or have not exercised in a long time, it may be better to start with a physical therapist or a simple routine your doctor approves. But do not dismiss this just because it sounds simple. A stronger body can make your whole day feel less heavy. And the next one is different because strength tells your muscles to stay, but steady movement tells your energy system to wake up. Number 2, the walking signal. This one sounds simple, but do not skip it. Walking is not just walking. The right kind of walking can send a message through your body that says, I still need energy, I still need strength. I still need my heart, legs, lungs, and cells to keep up with me. And after 50, that message matters more than you may think. You may notice it on days when you sit too long. Your body feels heavier, your legs feel slower, your mood may drop. Even standing up can feel like more work than it should. Then you finally get moving, and after a few minutes, something changes. Your body wakes up a little, your joints loosen, your breathing gets deeper. Your mind feels clearer. That is why steady walking can be so powerful. Not a slow stroll where you barely move. Not a painful walk where you push until you feel awful. We are talking about a steady walk where your body knows it is working, but you are still in control. You can still talk, but you would not want to sing. That is usually a good sign that your pace is strong enough without being too much. This matters because your body pays attention to what you ask from it. If you sit most of the day, your body starts adjusting to sitting. Your legs do less. Your heart works less. Your breathing stays shallow. Your energy system gets fewer reminders that it needs to stay ready. But when you walk with a little purpose, you give your body a different message. Keep the legs working. Keep the heart strong. Keep the energy moving. Keep me ready for life. And this is where it connects to the hidden energy switch. Inside, your cells are tiny parts that help your body make energy. You do not need to remember the science name. Just remember this. When you move regularly, your body gets a reason to take care of those energy makers. When you never ask your body to move with effort, that signal can get weaker. That is why you can feel tired even when you are resting all the time. Rest is important, but too much sitting can make your body feel even more tired. You rest because you are tired, then you move less, then your body gets weaker, then normal tasks feel harder, and then you feel even more tired. Walking helps break that loop. A good place to start is 10 minutes. Not an hour, not a huge plan. Just 10 minutes after breakfast, after lunch, or after dinner. Walk down the street. Walk around your building. Walk inside your home if the weather is bad. Walk at the mall if that feels safer. If your balance is not great, walk somewhere flat, bright, and familiar. And if 10 minutes feels too easy, you can slowly build from there. Try adding a few minutes each week. Try one small hill. Try walking a little faster for one block, then slowing down again. Try standing taller and taking steady steps instead of shuffling. You are not trying to punish your body. You are trying to remind it that you still need it. And please be smart with this. If you get chest pain, unusual shortness of breath, dizziness, or pain that does not feel right, stop and talk to your doctor. If you use a cane or walker, use it. If you feel safer walking with someone, do that. There is nothing weak about making it safe. The goal is not to look impressive. The goal is to feel a little better in your own body, because when walking gets easier, life gets easier too. The grocery store feels less draining. Stairs feel less scary. Your morning feels less heavy. Your body starts to remember that it can still do more than just get through the day. And number 1 is the most surprising one, because it starts with foods you may already know, but the reason they matter goes much deeper than vitamins. Number 1. Pomegranate and walnuts. This one is the most surprising because it does not feel like a big health habit. It looks simple. A handful of walnuts, a bowl with pomegranate seeds, maybe a few berries with breakfast. Nothing about that sounds powerful at first. But this is where the hidden energy switch becomes more interesting. Pomegranate and walnuts have natural plant compounds that your gut can turn into something called urolithin A. Do not worry about remembering that name. What matters is what researchers are studying it for. It may help your body clear out tired, worn down parts inside your cells, especially the parts that help you make energy. And after 50, that matters, because you can eat healthy food, sleep enough hours, and still wonder why your body does not feel as strong as it used to. You may not feel sick. You may not feel anything dramatic. You just feel slower, you get tired sooner. Your legs do not feel as steady. You need more breaks than before. That is the kind of change that can sneak up on you. And this is why number one is not just about eating a fruit or a nut. It is about giving your body the raw materials that may help support your energy system from the inside. Now, we need to be honest here. Eating pomegranate or walnuts is not magic. It is not going to make you wake up tomorrow feeling 20 years younger. And not everyone's gut makes the same amount of urolithin A from these foods. Your gut bacteria play a role, which means two people can eat the same food and not get the exact same effect. But that does not make these foods useless. It just means we should talk about them in a realistic way. Pomegranate, walnuts, and some berries can be a smart addition to your routine because they give your body helpful plant compounds, and they fit into a normal diet without asking you to do something strange or extreme. A simple way to use this is to add a small serving to something you already eat. You could add pomegranate seeds to plain yogurt. You could eat a small handful of walnuts with breakfast. You could add walnuts to oatmeal. You could keep berries in the fridge and use them when you want something sweet that still gives your body something useful. This works best when it becomes normal, not when you treat it like a short challenge. Because your body does not usually change from one perfect day. It changes from the small things you repeat. And if you are tired after 50, that is important to remember. You do not need to panic and overhaul your whole life. You do not need to copy extreme routines online. You do not need to feel like your body is failing just because you do not have the same energy you had years ago. But you do need to give your body better signals. Heat can help your body loosen up. An overnight break can help your body settle down. Strength training tells your muscles not to fade. Walking tells your energy system to stay awake. And pomegranate and walnuts may help support the deeper cleanup work your cells need as you age. That is the real point of this video. Not one magic food, not one perfect routine, but a set of small signals that tell your body, keep going, keep repairing, keep staying strong. And please be smart with this too. If you are allergic to nuts, do not eat walnuts. If you have trouble chewing, choose foods that are safe for you. If you take blood thinners, diabetes medicine, or you have kidney disease, it is always worth asking your doctor before making big diet changes or drinking a lot of pomegranate juice. Small is enough. You might start with a few walnuts a day or a small scoop of pomegranate seeds a few times a week. Then pay attention. Do you feel steadier? Do you snack less on sweets? Do your meals feel more satisfying? Does your body feel better when these foods are part of a larger routine with walking and strength work? That is how you use this. Not as a miracle. As one more way to help your body feel supported instead of ignored. Now we want to hear from you. Which of these 5 signals do you think would help you the most? Heat, an overnight break, strength training, walking, or pomegranate and walnuts? Tell us in the comments below. We read every single one. And if you found this helpful, please give this video a like and subscribe so you never miss what we cover next. Thanks for watching.